Hi, my name is Kat McNain, and I am 22 years old. And if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I was part of the New Age movement. David Wilcock, Drunvalo Melchizedek. I had actually seen both of them in Sedona, Arizona. Total New Age fanatic. I guess I practiced sorts of divinations, tarot cards. I went to numerous fortune tellers, everything like that. Pretty much sorcery. I was looking for means of control, looking for understanding. And I had eventually gotten my way to Peru, and I was living with the enlightened people, and but I was very misguided, obviously, and I was eventually going to do ayahuasca, which is pretty much a poison that makes you hallucinate, and makes you see snake people. And I actually talked to a woman in Cusco who said that when she had done ayahuasca, she was from Vancouver, and we were talking in Plaza del Arma in Cusco, and she had said, when she had told me of her experience, and she said, one thing that set me off about it, that I was kind of hesitant, was when she said the word God, that it felt like the ayahuasca was actually hitting her on top of the head, trying to push her down. And that was kind of a red flag. And after that, I wasn't exactly as enthused about it. It's probably for good reason. Personally, I think that there was some sort of divine hand in that. And but anyway, I was in Peru. I had been around people that were like-minded like me, and I soon found out that those people were just as lost, and that I was actually really lost too. And I had made a big mistake in going down there. I went down there for the wrong reasons. And I had actually gotten really sick down there. And one night I was rolling around in bed, and I just couldn't have peace or rest or anything like that. And I just remember being like, this pain, this inside pain and this outside pain, this physical and spiritual pain and emotional pain, this feeling of loneliness and helplessness, this feeling of what have I done kind of feeling. I felt like I just wanted to end my life and to get it over and done with and solve this problem, essentially. That's the only way I kind of knew it at that time. And all of a sudden I remembered the Bible, and I remembered Christ, and I remember I remember looking at my roommate's outdoor waterproof Bible, and it had just been lying around, and I read it a few days before, and I remembered, because I had grown up in a Christian family, and I remembered Jesus Christ, and I said, Jesus Christ, I need you to come back into my life. I need you here with me right now. I messed up so bad, and I don't know what to do. And immediately, I tell you the truth, I felt a weight being lifted off of my shoulders. I felt sin leave. I felt hopelessness leave. I felt comfort. I felt that it was going to be alright, and that everything was going to be okay, and that this wouldn't last forever. And it didn't last forever. I was joyful after that. I was crying and writing poetry that night and giving thanks to God. It was like I had found an old friend again, and I'm never ever going to let him go. But I just wanted. I went to a children's Bible camp after that I went to when I was a kid, and I worked there as a horse wrangler because I'm a farm girl, ranch girl, work with horses, work with cattle. And I really was still kind of clinging on to a lot of New Age things, it wasn't totally gone yet. I had a series of books called The Reigning Cedars of Russia. I had made videos on those before. I deleted them though, and I had all 9 books, and I had them with me, and I was like, oh, I'm going to show everyone this because, it's got some stuff about Christ in it. And I had one girl her name was Catherine as well, Catherine Shields, and very quiet girl, and she ended up coming up to me and saying, you need to get rid of those books, and I was very hesitant and stuff like that. This girl was really placid, and she just said, no, you really need to get rid of them, they're giving me really, really bad feelings. And this placid girl actually just really started crying in front of me, and I was like, okay, this means something if she's acting this way. And so we prayed about it. And it happened that the campfire was still going because it was at 11 o'clock at night. It was supposed to be watered down and put out, but it was still going, and we burned those books. And after that, immediately after that, I had felt like I had stepped out of some kind of oppression. My teachers, my professors say that it's that it was an oppression, that it was a lifting, that my mind was being cleared, that I was rid of that, and that God was really saying, thank you for obeying me. And one thing that I really just need to, a Bible verse that I really need to show you guys, is from the divination and New Age movement and all of things like that. There's a verse in Deuteronomy that's one of the 5 books of Moses. Moses was a very, very wise man, and he created the law for the Jews, and I will tell you what that is. There shall not be found among you anyone who burns his son or his daughter as an offering, anyone who practices divination, or tells fortunes, or interprets omens, or a sorcerer, or a charmer, or a medium, or a necromancer, or one who inquires with the dead. That's like Ouija boards and stuff too, right? For whoever does these things is an abomination to the Lord. And that really hit home with me, because what I was doing was actually incredibly evil in sight of the one who created me. And what the New Age movement is about that. It's all about consciousness. It's all about spirit guides, which could actually be demons. You actually don't know. You're very, very susceptible to demonic influence to it, and I think I was for a long time. And you're playing with fire. You're playing with hellfire. And the thing about New Age people, and I know it for myself, that we're all searching for spirituality. We're all searching for an answer. We're all searching for security, but it's not in the New Age movement. I know that now because I've searched the scriptures. I've researched it. I've had experiences with prayer, and man, if you go into church and you're listening to worship music that they make, and you can really hear the joy and the love of the Lord, and I'll tell you, it's real. It's more real than any kind of New Age thing could ever give you. It's more real than any kind of fortune telling. Personally, it's a lot more fulfilling. You feel a lot more love. You don't feel so empty in that you're looking for answers. People have noticed a change in me, that I'm not angry or confused or snappy, that I'm more loving, that I'm less judgmental, that I'm calmer, more content. And a lot of things have happened to me after giving myself to the one true God, the creator of the heaven and earth, and the one who really changed my life, because I couldn't change it, because we don't have that power. We were made to rely on God, and there's amazing things. If you look in the Bible and you read about the people who relied on God, you can see that they've done more amazing things and more mighty works than people in the New Age community have ever had. And there was also one verse that I wanted to show. It's Ephesians verse 5, 8 to 10. Verse 5, 8 to 10. For one time you were full of darkness, but now you have light in the Lord. Walk as children of the light, for the fruit of the light is found in all that is good, right, and true, and try to discern what is pleasing to the Lord. So, I'm sure you guys know of positive energy, negative energy, light and darkness. Well, what you're actually in right now is spiritual darkness, and I know that you can feel it on some level, but you actually don't really know because you've never really been in the light. And I just hope that you can find it through Jesus Christ. He's the only one that can save you and make your life better. Anyway, bye. Love you guys.